The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And some room to work. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's good.
A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
At the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Open man, the tight end fouls. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
From the 24, Watson steps away to his left. He'll run it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up with it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, good agility by Cobb. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. Now a first down carry by Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Watson's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Houston.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
No gain.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out. Now, he doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
On the play. And the Texans first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass.
On the keeper.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Kaepernick again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He's out of bounds at his own 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd down and 4, Watson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 20-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out to the left and complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
4th down.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that.
Brandon Cooks. It's caught left side by Cooks.
You're going to make everything happen.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Aaron Jones.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score